Hong Kong is waking up to some tragic news this morning. Live look at the Hong Kong apartment complex destroyed in one of the deadliest fires in the city's history. Emergency crews are still working to put the last of the flames out after the fire broke out Wednesday afternoon. The latest tally, 44 people have been killed, with many more still listed as missing.
Yeah, that's right. It's certainly an issue where authorities are trying to get to the bottom of exactly what sparked this blaze. And also, as you said, those arrests have already been made and investigations, criminal investigations, are going to be proceeding. But you are watching the China show this morning. I'm Annabelle Drewlers with David Inglis, and as we said, this is the news of the morning, really, and a complex that was built in the 1980s. It has about 2,000 different flats as well. It had been undergoing a very lengthy renovation, so it's a huge loss of life, essentially, and hundreds of people still unaccounted for. Yeah, the latest toll coming through, 250 plus. I think that's going to go up as well, given the latest numbers that have come through since we woke up this morning. It's worth keeping in mind, of course, the extent to which the fire has already lasted. And as we were just pointing out, firefighters are still trying to put out the last of the flames. First reports around mid-afternoon yesterday. Here we are talking about it. Minmin, our China correspondent, is at the scene and joins us right now with the latest. Minmin, what can you tell us?
Yeah, I mean, it's really a devastating night. This fire has been raging on for over 17 hours now. And if you look behind me, we can see through some of the apartments, they are still blazing with fire. And there are powerful water jets that are still being deployed. It's really a horrifying night for many of the residents that are just so anguished by this and just figuring out where they're going to stay next. You know, some of them are saying that they don't have insurance for their homes, and they were just shocked at how fast and how quickly the fire spread. And this was a point of contention because the authorities did acknowledge that the fire spread, the speed of that spread was very unusual. The scaffolding had caught fire. This entire housing compound is over 40 years old. They are all subsidized housing units, and it was undergoing heavy renovation. So there were all these bamboo scaffoldings that were surrounding them, very characteristic of Hong Kong. You add to that, again, very typical of Hong Kong, these units are very, very close together, very densely packed. So the fire was spreading quickly. And the government is now handling a criminal investigation because they suspect they have already found substandard building materials used. They found polystyrene materials covering the windows, and they said that the green netting, the plastic sheetings, if they meet compliance standards, they're supposed to be fire resistant, and they suspect that the wrong materials that did not meet requirements were used. So they've arrested 3 people, and that investigation is ongoing, and residents are certainly going to be demanding answers about why those substandard materials were being used here.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Secretary for Security, Chris Tang, has spoken about these materials in question and already said that the situation is unusual in terms of just the intensity of the fire and how fast it spread as well. But just give us a sense of what's happening on the ground today and what sort of actions are expected to take place, given that there are just so many people that are still unaccounted for.
Yeah, I mean, right now, this road, the entire area, all the roads coming in are blocked, and the entire road is now filled with fire trucks, police trucks. It's very busy at the moment. The firefighting is ongoing. There are hundreds of people still unaccounted for. But really, if you look behind me, the buildings are completely black. They look burnt out. It looks like the shell of the buildings left. And of course, the authorities are also focusing very much on what to do for the residents that are displaced, right? So they have opened up community centers nearby. They're going to keep them open overnight so people could stay over as well. They have identified about 1,400 empty apartment units across the city that people could stay in temporarily. And President Xi Jinping has also called for an all-out rescue effort. We heard from Hong Kong Chief Executive John Lee. He also paid tribute, especially to that firefighter, just 37 years old, I believe, and he's been working as a firefighter for 9 years, and he perished during part of the rescue efforts as well.